Museum has their monthly collection The Tacky Gift Shop with a cafe, while having either Sunday or Monday closed to the public, thus leads to the existence of the Broad. It was built in 2015, is owned and founded by Ellie and Edith Broad. The Broad is located at 221 South Grand Avenue, Los Angeles 90012. Their mission is to represent contemporary art from the 1950s to the present, with more than 300 artists. These artists are from the post-war, contemporary, or both. The founders agreed upon the art projects to be varied, common, influential, educational, and aspiring accessibility for the public. Cecile Brown and David Juan Narvis are the artists that represent the Broad's mission by demonstrating culture through their own identity with the usage of line, color, and light, which is significant, enriching, operative, and meaningful. Cecile Brown is born in 1969 in London, England, and currently resides in New York, United States. Cecile is a contemporary British artist that celebrates and explores themes of sexuality and tensions within intercourse. The Broad has four paintings. The only one that was made within the 20th century is Tender is the Night, the year of 1999. The painting's medium is oil on linen, and the size is 100 times 110 times 1/3 inches. Tender is the Night is expressive and filled it with colorful abstract strokes. The line is sorted with shades and tints, while the light demonstrates the mood and story within the painting. Tender is the Night is the sample of the significance, enrichment, operation, and meaning over line, color, and light. Even Cecile states her work is the place I am interested in is where the mind goes when it's trying to make up for what isn't there. The lines of Tender is the Night places role with significance, enrichment, operation, and meaning through repetition, sizes, and form. The repetitive lines are curving, diagonal, and occasional horizontal. The significance with these lines is being the optional guide for the viewer's attention. The variety of overlapping line sizes that dominates colors in diagonal and curving ways is very enriching since these lines are out of the ordinary and keep the content hidden. It's amazing how these lines could create two forms of a human body in activity, thus gives meaning and an operation within those expressive lines. With the amount and concentrated movement to the lines makes the painting a tender moment. However, color plays a role to be significant, enriching, operative, and meaningful to viewers as well. The colors of Tender is the Night play a role towards significance, enrichment, operation, and meaning through the tints, tones, and values. The dominant colors are yellow, brown, red, orange, white, and black. Every color is highly saturated with the tints and tones. The dominant saturated colors with the tints and tones gives significant enrichment for the figures to pop more towards the foreground than to the background. The muddy colors that are mixed and overlapping illustrates the operation within the painting. The muddy colors are operative in demonstrating the platform edges and inputting more detail towards the female figures, which leads to David Juan Narvis. David Juan Narvis is a white male, queer activist, and self-taught artist. Also, he was born in 1954 at New Jersey, the United States, and passed away in 1992 due to AIDS. The Broad has three paintings. The one that is selected is Newspaper National Voodoo Brief History United States America in 1986. The painting is with acrylic, spray paint, and collage on wood. The size is 67 1.5 times 79 5/16 inches. The content of the collage is the doll being surrounded by a newsprint sheet music with four other illustrations: a rodeo, a bug, a hand holding water that is surrounded by dirt, and meat. Newspaper Voodoo Brief History United States America has stick lines with motion in mind. The colors are vivid but transparent, and the source of light varies within the content. Newspaper Voodoo Brief History United States America is the sample of the significance, enrichment, operation, and meaning over line, color, and light. Even David states out to make the private into something public is an action that has terrific ramifications. The Lions of Newspaper National Voodoo Brief History United States America plays a role towards the significance, enrichment, operation, and meaning by implying A pointing action with calligraphic curves, the impression that the lines are pointing action is the voodoo doll. This form of action is the operation since these lines are guiding viewers what to see so it wouldn't be overwhelming. The lines are calligraphed by the thickness and thinness throughout the illustration. The most noticeable thickness is the voodoo doll, while the thinness can be seen within the farm grounds. The significance with the thickness and thinness is inputting what is visually dominant and submissive. For the curving aspects are the red lines and round features in the illustration. These curves are enriching in terms of giving an illusion of being close and far away, with the news being the final background similar to modern day visual effects. Even the color plays a role to be significant, enriching, operative, and meaningful to viewers as well. The colors of newspaper National Voodoo Brief History United States America play a role towards the significance, enrichment, operation, and meaning through the tints, tones, and modeling. The tints are significant to the illustration by being the backbone of inserting white with other colors to each illustration. The white tints that are mixed with dominant colors is a form of highlighting different levels of the white tints are mixed with dominant colors is a form of highlighting different level thickness for the lines within the tint within the tinted colors. The tones are operative to the illustration by providing gradation from the lightest to the darkest within each illustration. The least expected is the top right corner. There are newsprints and photographs as the most lightest with white clouds, and the darkest is the meat with a guy sort of being the center. The modeling area is enriching since it provokes a splash of action. Thus gives the modeling a bigger show to watch, but a deeper meaning within the illustration. Thus makes the illustration significantly enriching to the operation towards detail with a meaningful message. Tender as the Night is expressive and abstracted with colors, including the line with the shades and tints being the light to demonstrate the significance, enrichment, operation, and meaning. Newspaper Voodoo Brief History United States America has multiple actions with thick and thin lines. The colors are vivid but transparent with variable light source in each corner, thus demonstrating the significance, enrichment, operation, and meaning. Therefore, the selected paintings of Cecile Brown and David Wojnarowicz do demonstrate their culture and identity with the usage of line, color, and light.